This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. A police team intercepted a public passenger bus that was seen driving recklessly along the Halfway Tree Road in St. Andrew on Wednesday, October 19, and arrested the driver. The driver is facing a litany of charges after another police officer recorded the infractions and coordinated the seizure of the vehicle. Cop and a gunman killed in shootout in Trench Town. A police corporal from the Kingston Western Division is among two men dead following a shootout in Trench Town late Thursday. The news understands that the incident occurred sometime after 11 p.m. on 3rd Street in the St. Andrew community. It is understood that a gunman engaged the cop in an exchange of gunfire, during which both men were fatally shot. An illegal firearm was seized following the incident. There was a heavy police and military presence on the scene. It is the second policeman to have been killed in less than a week. On Saturday, 22-year-old Constable Brian Martin was shot dead at a wake on Ricketts Avenue in Kingston 13. 4 other people were shot in the incident. 3 arrested as a probe into Hanover businessman's murder continues. Head of the Police Area 1, Assistant Commissioner of Police Clifford Chambers, is reporting that detectives in Hanover have made headway in their investigation into the murder of a supermarket operator in the parish on Wednesday, October 19. According to ACP Chambers, 3 persons have been arrested, and investigative leads indicate that more persons may be involved. Detectives continue to pursue these leads. The motive for the killing has been established as robbery. Chambers is also appealing to members of the public to support the investigation by sharing what they know with detectives. Persons with information can call the Green Island Police at 876-956-9200, the Lucy Police at 876-956-2333, Crime Stop at 311, the JCF tip line at 811, or the nearest police station. According to police reports, 36-year-old He Jing, a shop operator of Easter Mountain Pride Avenue, Kingston 6, was gunned down in his supermarket in Orange Bay, Hanover, on Wednesday, October 19. The supermarket was robbed of cash, liquor, and other items. Majority of public sector groups reject aspects of wage offer. The government may not reach a new deal with the island's public sector employees anytime soon after a majority of the groups in the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions rejected aspects of its offer under the Public Sector Compensation Review. The government had in September submitted its offer and a breakdown of the new salary scales to the unions to review and respond. But President of the Confederation, Helen Davis White, told the news that the negotiations have been stalled as 9 of the 11 unions under the umbrella of the JCTU have raised their concerns about aspects of the proposed package. The trade union members have rejected what they described as the wholesome shifting of all officers to the minimum salary except for persons in receipt of seniority.
We are still not satisfied with particularly things having to do with the conversion, and for some groups they are not happy with where they have come out in the new system, and as a result, unions, we did not get a majority of unions who were willing to move forward with what was there, and for us to continue discussion on outstanding items after timing. Each union submitted their position in relation to the draft MOU/heads of agreement, and those were conveyed to the minister. As I said, I was away. I didn't. Since my return, I have not heard anything that suggests that a meeting was held and that they have reached any kind of a position that would put us nearer to an agreement.
3 lawmen accused of killing Tyler to face home circuit court. The case involving 3 policemen accused of killing a St. Andrew Tyler after he had reported them for alleged bribery is expected to be transferred to the home circuit court next Monday. Corporal Miguel Ibanks and the constables Kemar Dennis and Purcell Carter are facing murder and bribery charges in the July 16 shooting death of 49-year-old Philip Wallace of Green Glide Close in the community. When the accused law enforcers appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Wednesday, their attorneys were notified that the Director of Public Prosecutions, Paul Llewellyn, would be entering a nolle prosequi to end the proceedings in the parish court, as well as a voluntary bill of indictment to transfer the matter to the High Court. The transfer was planned for Wednesday, but when the case was called up, the original documents had not yet reached the court. As a result, Justice Leighton Morris postponed the matter for the defense to make a preparation for the transfer. The accused men's bail was also extended for them to return to court on October 24. Reports are that on July 16, about 10:41 a.m., Wallace was standing in the community when a white Toyota Axia motorcar drove up. The three accused lawmen reportedly exited the vehicle and fired multiple shots at Wallace, killing him. It is further reported that the accused men also shot at Wallace's companion, but she escaped without injury. The accused cops are alleged to have requested money from Wallace following a raid a few days earlier. The policemen had reportedly arrested Wallace, who was in possession of a half a pound of ganja, but requested $150,000 to drop the matter. A sum of $15,000 was allegedly paid over to the cops, but they allegedly charged Wallace and demanded that he pay the remainder of the requested sum in order for the matter not to proceed to court. Wallace, however, made a report to the Constant Spring Police, and an investigation was launched into the allegations. Shortly after, he was shot and killed. Following investigations, the cops were arrested and charged. Foreigners charged in major gunfight case get January date. 2 United States nationals implicated in the seizure of 21 firearms and more than 2,000 rounds of ammunition at a warehouse at the wharf in Kingston in March were both offered $10 million bail in the gun court. Jermaine Baker, 36-year-old chef of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and 42-year-old Dervon Brown, a construction worker of Bronx, New York, were offered bail on charges of illegal importation of firearm and ammunition following a successful bail application by their lawyers last Thursday. The two foreign nationals are among 4 people who were charged in relation to the huge gun find. Also charged are Godfrey Martin, believed to be the alleged mastermind, and his girlfriend, Sherilyn McLean. The St. Elizabeth businessman, who is otherwise called Rev, was arrested on August 7 at a popular party in St. Anne, while McLean, who is an American citizen, was arrested and charged on September 13. The 2 defendants, who were earlier released on $5 million bail, also appeared in court last Thursday, and their bail was extended. All 4 defendants are to return to court on January 30 of next year. On March 4, 3 rifles, 18 handguns, and 2,216 rounds of ammunition were found after customs officers detected a suspicious package and summoned the contraband enforcement team. Valerie Nita Robertson, KC, is representing Brown, while Jacqueline Samuels Brown, KC, and attorney-at-law Everton Dewar are representing Martin. Attorney-at-law Donahue Martin is representing Baker, while his colleague Vincent Leslie appears for McLean. Mackenzie backs a ban on pro-gun music. Local Government Minister Desmond Mackenzie has robustly supported the Broadcasting Commission's ban on free-to-air music that promotes and glorifies guns, lottery scamming, and the use of illegal drugs. Addressing the issue at Wednesday's launch of the Cross Island Run to mark Local Government Month at the Portmore Municipal Corporation building, Mackenzie slammed the entertainers for negative lyrics in the public domain. Nowadays, I don't even know what the #1 song in Jamaica is, because there are times when the lyrics are not something you want to encourage your enemy to sing, the minister said. Our music once had a message of hope. Our music used to be inspiring, but not anymore. Mackenzie challenged the critics who have raised the freedom of expression concerns, arguing that we can no longer glorify badness in the music. However, the group representing media owners has accused the Broadcasting Commission of overreach and accused the regulator of failing to engage in consultation. The Media Association of Jamaica said it was a staunch supporter of self-regulation adding that any initiative with the potential impact of curtailing rights and freedoms cannot be taken lightly, as there are often knock-on effects on other freedoms. Where does social commentary end and glorification start? Social commentary is a necessary element of our society, whether through speech, music, or theater, the MAJ argued. The runners will be taking the messages of the Governor General, the Prime Minister, the opposition leader, and the Minister of Local Government to municipal regions across the island before relaying them to Kingston on Saturday, November 5, at a service at the Kencote Seventh-day Adventist Church. A Youth Mayor Forum will be one of the features of Local Government Month in November. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.